Uber usually has more ride requests in most major cities, which means drivers often get fewer gaps between trips compared to Lyft. That difference in demand is one of the biggest reasons earnings can feel inconsistent between the two apps. By the end of this, you'll understand how Uber and Lyft actually differ in trip volume, how each platform structures pay, and when one tends to make more sense than the other, depending on where you drive. The first thing that matters is demand. Uber generally has a larger user base, so drivers often see more frequent ride requests, especially in busy urban areas. Lyft tends to be smaller in scale, which can mean longer waits between rides in some locations. That doesn't mean Lyft is always slower, but it does mean your earnings can depend more heavily on your city and time of day. Next is how the pay works behind the scenes. Both Uber and Lyft calculate pay based on distance, time, and demand at the moment a ride is requested. When demand spikes, both apps can increase what you earn per trip through dynamic pricing. The key difference is how often those high-demand moments show up for you, which again ties back to how many riders are active in your area. There are also differences in incentives. Both platforms run driver promotions and bonuses, but they don't appear the same way or at the same frequency. Some drivers prefer switching between both apps to catch the best offers instead of relying on just one. That strategy is common because neither platform is consistently better in every situation. Another factor is flexibility in choosing rides. Uber tends to push more frequent requests, which can reduce downtime. Lyft sometimes gives drivers more breathing room between trips, which some people prefer depending on how they like to work. So which pays more comes down to context, not a fixed answer. In high-demand cities and peak hours, Uber often gives more consistent trip volume. In other situations, Lyft can feel competitive when its incentives line up with local demand. The simple takeaway is this: your earnings depend more on your location, timing, and how often you're actively driving than on the platform alone. Many drivers test both apps and adjust based on which one is busier during their working hours. If you're starting out, the practical move is to run both apps for a week and track which one gives you more consistent trips in your area. Like and subscribe for more clear breakdowns on how rideshare apps actually work in 2026.